Hi, God. Thanks for the shine. Hello, people. I'm one of the people. Let's hang out. But before we go, we got to take a sip, man. Okay? Hold on. I got to take a sip of that. I got that hot water, that apple cider vinegar, that vitamin C, right, and that nitric oxide, man. That's what cleans my system out, all right? Let me take a sip. I do that, because it gets me going, man. That just sets me up, okay? So we're just going to hop off into this bit, man, because we're going to drop some knowledge, right? We're going to drop that big lake knowledge, man. What's up, Michigan? Right. And then we're going to read this notice and then we're just going to be done, man. So let's go ahead and let's have some fun. Okay. So you're going to see on the screen, it's just, we got this property image. We got this property image in 8 bits, man. 8 bits. Okay. So let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. Okay. All right, here we go. Notice to public officers of Michigan regarding the potential lease of nearly 162,000 acres of public land to the Michigan National Guard, okay? Remember that. Those are servants of the people. Notice to principal is notice to agent, and notice to agent is notice to principal, man. We got closure right there. Check this out. Here we go to the setup. All right, I state your name. One of the people of the 50 American states, as seen in Article 1, Section 1 of the Michigan Constitution, sui juris, am serving you with this notice so that you and your agents may provide due care, okay? That's the setup, all right? Here we go. Please take notice that we, the people, are the creators of all government in our nation, okay? Both state and federal. Government is only instituted for the protection, security, and benefit of the people. Remember that, okay? And not to usurp the rights of the people. See evidence below, right? Then we got that Michigan Constitution, Article 1, Section 1, political power, okay? All political power is inherent in the people. Remember that, okay? Government is instituted for their equal benefit, security, and protection, okay? All right, let's keep it going. Maxim of law 51 O. O is an Oscar, right? All political power is inherent in the people by decree of God. Thank you, God, okay? Thus, none can exist except it be derived from them. Who is them? The people, okay? And the people get their power from God. All right, here we go. Maxim of law 51 R. R is in Romeo, right? As usurpation is the exercise of power, which another has a right to, so tyranny is the exercise of power beyond right, which nobody can have a right to. Man, that's that Loch Ness monster, all right? Let's keep it going. Please take notice that it is the absolute guaranteed right of the people to assemble, that means come together, to assemble together, to consult for the common good, and to provide all trustees and servants with a frequent reminder of the fundamental principles of law to ensure our rights and to maintain a free government. See evidence below, okay? Michigan Constitution, Article 1, Section 3, Assembly, Consultation, Instruction, Petition. Here we go. The people have the right peaceably to assemble, to consult for the common good, to instruct their representatives, and to petition the government for redress of grievances, man. We can come together and we can talk as much as we want as the people, man, and we're instructing you right now, okay? All right, let's keep it going. Fire words, Michigan. All right. Maxim of law 51P. P is in Paul, right? The main object of government is the protection and preservation of personal rights, private property, and public liberties, and upholding the law of God. Man, remember that. It's always going back to God, all right? Maxim of law 51Q. Q is in question, right? A frequent recurrence to fundamental principles and a firm adherence to justice, virtue, and original law are indispensably necessary to preserve the blessings of liberty and good government. Remember that, okay? And we're going to be cool, all right? Please take notice that the law is not to be violated by those in government, and individual liberties are antecedent to all government. As the trustees and servants of the people, it is the people's right to have full control over their public servants who are employed to act on behalf of the people. Okay, remember that, okay? As public officers, do you believe you have been delegated the authority to disregard the will of the people, and act in a manner contrary to the provisions as they are expressly declared in your contract and trust indentured, the Michigan Constitution? Question. We want your answer, okay? See evidence below, okay? Here we go. Maxim of law, 51K. K is in kilo, right? The law is not to be violated by those in government, man. Remember that, okay? You know, maxim of law, 51I. I is in igloo, right? Individual liberties are antecedent to all government, okay? You know why? Because they come from God, man. You know, and then the people created everything else. All right, here we go. Please take notice that as public officers, you swear an oath to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this state, okay? Which includes the duty to conserve our natural resources by enacting laws to protect them from pollution, impairment, and destruction, okay? Remember that, all right? You have the constitutionally granted authority and duty to ensure that our natural resources are at all times protected, regardless of any decisions made by the Department of Natural Resources, okay? Remember that, man. The people are boss, all right? See evidence below, man. We love this flow. All right, here we go. Michigan Constitution, Article 11, Section 1, Oath of Public, okay? All officers, legislatures, executives, and judicial, before entering upon the duties of their respective offices, shall take and subscribe the following oath or affirmation, man. These are the words that you threw out there, and we the people grab them, okay? You said this: I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this state, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of whatever office you're in, according to the best of my ability. No oath, no other oath, affirmation, or any religious test shall be required as a qualification for any office or public trust, man. Remember that, man. We got your words. You threw them out there. You sent them. We picked them up, and now we got you, okay? Here we go. Michigan Constitution, Article 4, Section 52, okay? Natural resources, conservation, pollution, impairment, destruction, okay? Remember these words, okay? The conservation and development of the natural resources of the state are hereby declared to be of paramount public concern in the interest of the health, safety, and general welfare of the people. Remember, it's always about the people, okay? The legislature shall provide for the protection of the air, water, and other natural resources of the state from pollution, impairment, and destruction, okay? Remember that, man. Those are the granted authorities that we've given you to make sure that you protect our property, okay? The land is the people's property, okay? Let's keep it going. Please take notice that the people understand that the Department of Natural Resources Director Shannon Lott is considering a lease of nearly 162,000 acres of public land to Camp Grayling, right, which currently spans 148,000 acres, okay? They already got a lot of land, all right? Check this out. It is the people's wish, order, and demand that there be full disclosure from Major General Paul D. Rogers, Adjutant General of the Michigan National Guard, okay, and Shannon Lott, Director of the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, about the intended use of the proposed land lease, okay? You both are public servants, okay? We got your oath, all right? You work for us, we the people, all right? Let's keep it going. Shannon Lott, as the Director of the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, do you believe that you have been granted constitutional unfettered authority to lease public land without complete transparency to the people as to its proposed use? Question mark. We want your answer, okay? Here we go. Paul Rogers, as the Adjutant General of the Michigan National Guard and an agent of Michigan's executive branch of government, you are bound to the United States Constitution and the Michigan Constitution, which states that you are in all cases and at all times to be in strict subordination to the civil power. That means the people, all right? Are you aware that numerous local government bodies have already expressed opposition to Camp Grayling's expansion request? Question mark. We want your answer, okay, public servant? Here we go. Michigan Constitution, Article 1, Section 7, military power subordinate to civil power, okay? Remember this, man, and we're going to be cool. All right, the military shall, in all cases and at all times, be in strict subordination to the civil power. Remember the hierarchy? I know the military understands hierarchy, man, because I come from that world, or I used to come from that world, and there's always a hierarchy. Remember who the commander-in-chief is, man, and remember the people are the bosses of all constitutions, man. So when the people come, you merge with the people, all right? Let's keep it going. We got to go landscape on this one, right? Please take final notice that it is the inherent right of the people to have redress for their grievances. Therefore, we are instructing you, members of the legislative body, to call on Director Lott and General Rogers to give full disclosure of the intended use of the people's public land. Okay? Do it, man. All right. Failure to do so will be considered a trespass against the people with full knowledge, intent, and malice. Okay? That's a no-no. All right. Additionally, if I gotta widen this up. Additionally, if the intended use of the land is found to be contrary to the protection of the air, water, and other natural resources of the state from pollution, impairment, and destruction, then it is the people's wish, order, and demand that none of the land in the proposed lease or any other public land that will be used in a way that the people deem harmful be leased to Camp Grayling or any other entity, public or private. Okay? Remember that, all right? Any man or woman who decides to suppress this notice agrees to pay $10,000 per infraction, and any disputes by any public officials or private actors who are bound by contract to the Michigan Constitution agrees to have these matters heard before an arbitrator of my choice and bound thereby. Man, remember that, okay? This is a contract, okay? Furthermore, if you believe any of the above claims are untrue or that you have the authority to harm, infringe, and trespass upon the rights of the free people, please provide the constitutional provisions that grant you such privileges, okay? Do that, man. You better show us where you get your power from, right? All responses must be submitted by affidavit sworn under penalty of perjury within 5 days of receiving this notice, or you agree by acquiescence all statements in this notice to be truth and law, man. Remember that, all right? Further, you agree that you are acting with full knowledge, intent, and malice by trespassing against the people's inherent rights, and that no court shall be able to rehear this matter, but it shall stand as truth, evidence, and law in all courts of record, man. Remember that, man. The people are the law. All right. Please send your affidavit via certified mail to the sender of this notice and post publicly on your department's website, including any social media or other public platforms, okay? All right, here we go. This notice is sent to you in peace and with the love of Christ, thank you, Jesus, right, so that you may provide due care to those who have all political power, the people, okay? Remember that. We're done, man. So that's that Michigan notice. That's that fire notice, right? So now public servants, if you've heard the words that just came out of our mouth and you've seen them, right, you know what's up now, man. So now you have a duty and you have an obligation to get back to we the people and let us know who's the boss, who's daddy, and who's mommy, man. It's the people, okay? By God, okay? With love. All right, so you can go ahead and look into in the description of this conversation that we're having with you. Click the link, read the words, sign those words, and then send them out to our public servants, because we educate them, man, with love, man, all day, every day. Oh, well, we're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows, man. Big Lake people. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.